Welcome back. Here's part 6 of my finds for Saturday, September 16th, 2017. The last of the 45s given to me by a dear friend. Let me see now. Oh yeah, that's not how to do it. Well, yeah, we'll go like this. So, Bobby Vinton, Halfway to Paradise. And the side is Christie. I'll Be There by the Jackson 5. I recall it's very clean. Yep. And One More Chance. What the hell is that? Francesco Napoli, Bala Bala, Italian Hit Connection. I won't go into the details. And this side is Bala. No idea. Michael Jackson, Got to Be There. And Maria, You Were the Only One. Clean, 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 clean. Aerosmith, Love is an Elevator. And Young Lust. Lee Aaron, this is pretty recent for a 45, 1989. What should do? Okay, Lee Aaron, again 1989. What should do to my body? Tough Girls Don't Cry. I should go faster than this. Sorry, I'm tired. I have a long day. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling. What picture sleeve? What's on the B-side? Love Will Find a Way. Slice cut. Probably have it already. Herman's Hermits, The Man with the Cigar, and Must to Avoid. I previously have relieved some of the scratch records of their sleeves. Some Kind of Wonderful by Grand Funk. Wild. Childhood memory of mine. My uncle René had this record. We're Gonna Rock Around the Clock, Golden label, Bill Haley and His Comets, and Shake, Rattle and Roll. The Bells, Homeward Bound, and For Better, For Worse, with Frank Mills. 21 solo, and yeah, that's in horrible condition, but I played it. It's too good to throw away. CC Rider by Eric Burden and the Animals, and She'll Return It. I think this is probably Summer in the City by Loving Spoonful. 2 records in the same sleeve. I hate that. Never do that. So, yeah, Summer in the City by Loving Spoonful, and the side is Fishing Blues. Flip by Jesse Green, disco hit. Well, hit, I don't remember this song. His big hit was Nice and Slow. Flip, Jesse Green. Both sides. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, You're the One that I Want, and this side is Along at a Drive-In Movie. It's an instrumental, so I don't know why they wrote the same artist there. Scorpio by Dennis Coffey and the Detroit Guitar Band, and Sad Angel. Picture sleeve record here. We have Engelbert Humperdinck. Let me take my glare. Am I That Easy to Forget? This side is Pretty Ribbons. Put this inside. Yeah, here we go. Oops, I think I just tore the bottom of the sleeve. The Ventures, Secret Agent Man, and 007-11. Weird. And okay, let me put a small stack here. Andy Kim, I've Been Moved, and If I Had You Here. This is Candy Stanton, Young Hearts Run Free, and I Know. The Loving Spoonful. What's the hit side? Did You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind? And Blues in the Bottle. I know for a fact I do not have this record. Oh, it's a little bit scratchy. Monkeys, Last Train to Clarksville, and Take a Giant Step. Too Much Heaven by the Bee Gees. Rest Your Love on Me. Trashed copy of Ballroom Blitz by Sweet, another childhood memory of mine. And Restless. Me, who doesn't look like hard rock very much. This was an exception because my uncle had it. It was my uncle's record. Well, not this copy there, but my uncle had it. I had my blessing. Ronnie Hill, I wouldn't give you up, and you keep me hanging on / stopping in the name of love. How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees, and Can't Keep a Good Man Down. Rolling Stones, NG, and Silver Train. Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk Woman, and You Can't Always Get What You Want. Oh my god, 45. Tommy James and the Shandolls, Some Kind of Love, and Crimson and Clover. Toto, that's probably Africa. B-side is Good For You. Rolling Stones, Let's Spend the Night Together. And when they went on Really Big Shoe, what is his name again? Really Big Shoe. Ed Sullivan. They had to censor the title by saying Let's Spend the Night Together. Instead they said this, Let's Spend Some Time Together. They could not imply that they would sleep over together and have sex. Dirty sex. So I saw a video somewhere where he's singing it, and Jagger rolls his eyes every time he has to say let's spend some time together. Ruby Tuesday. The Doors, which is a band. Oh, what a great segue. The Doors also went on the Ed Sullivan and refused to censor a lyric, Funeral Pyre, so they never appeared again on the show from Light My Fire. So here we have Hello, I Love You, Won't You Tell Me Your Name, Love Street. Oh, one of those. Right, it will be fun to put them all together. I'm sorry, choking. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Door to Door, and Sweet Hitchhiker. When I talk too much non-stop, I forget to swallow my saliva, and it goes down the wrong way. The Vogues, I Keep It Hid, My Special Angel. George Harrison, Got My Mind Set on You, and Lay His Head. Again, let's put a small stack here. The Bee Gees, Sir, oh, how do I pronounce that? Geoffrey? Save the World, sorry man. The Lights Went Out in Massachusetts. Picture Sleeve Record, The Rolling Stones, Start Me Up, and No Use in Crying. Dan Hartman, Instant Replay, replayed, okay. Trash copy of Something Hard. I don't know what it is. Something Hard. And All Night Long. Look it up for me. I don't know what it is. Something Hard. Again, the Dave Clark 5, You Got What It Takes, and Small Talk. Again, this Dave Clark 5, I've Got to Have a Reason, and Good Time Woman. Dave Clark 5, 19 Days, and Sitting Here Baby. Dave Clark 5, Crying Over You, and Any Way You Want It. Dave Clark 5, I Miss You, and At the Scene. Some more records here. David Lee Roth, medley remix version, Just a Gigolo, and I Ain't Got Nobody. Same thing, regular version. B.J. Thomas, Are We Losing Touch? And Rock and Roll Lullaby. Rock and Roll Lullaby? Wait a second, 10cc made that song later, so is it the same version or just a fluke, or I will have to look it up. This is earlier probably than the 10cc song called Rock and Roll Lullaby. That's on the album. The album is How Dare You, that's it, on the B side of the album. I have the CD somewhere in that stack of CDs right there under my slush puppy cup. This is not a dirty cup. I collect slush puppy paraphernalia because it's cute. No slush puppy. Sorry for that. So yes, actually I will put this aside. I gotta check this out later. The Gentrys, Make Up Your Mind, and Keep on Dancing. Yeah, the Rolling Stones, Play with Fire, and The Last Time. My first Rolling Stones 45, actually, not that copy there. The Buggles, I Am a Camera, and on TV. Ashford and Simpson, solid version and solid regular version. And Sea Cruise by Herman's Hermits. Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Herman's Hermits with a picture sleeve. Well, not quite a picture, but I'm Henry, the 8th I am, and the end of the world. Golden treasures on wax. I suspect it to be golden lady. No? I'm Henry, the 8th I am, and the end of the world. Yeah, okay, that's weird. I expect it to be, because it says golden treasure on wax on the Bachman Turner Drive. Roll on down the highway. Yay, I love them. Sledgehammer. Yes. There's a kind of hush. Herman's Hermits. No, I can't say it. And no milk today. Little Miss Sorrow, Child of Tomorrow. And something's happening. I think these Hermits are clean, pristine. Picture sleeve, Europe, Superstitious. Back with Lights and Shadows. Shout by Tears for Fears and the Big Chair. The Big Chair. Yeah, can you tell I'm tired? The Monkeys, The Girl I Knew Somewhere, and a little bit me, a little bit you. Oh, there's a lot of monkeys coming up. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, and I'm a Believer. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Words. Whoops. Valerie. Tapioca Tundra. Daydream Believer. And Going Down. Back to Herman's Hermits, just a little bit better. And Sea Cruise. This is Herman's Hermits again. Je suis anglais. And musique instrumentale, meaning instrumental music. But Robin Gibb, Boys Do Fall in Love, and Diamonds. No, I can't find the word, something in parentheses. Peter and Gordon, we're almost done. Knight in Rusty Armor. The Flower Lady. These are all Peter and Gordon. Wrong from the Start. Woman. Bernard Webb, which is actually Paul McCartney. You can see here, Macland Music Inc. Well, you can't see on the video, it's too... but yeah, this is written by Paul McCartney. Because I'm reading this huge book, Paul McCartney there, and he mentions that he decided to put a different name to see if the record would sell. He was trying to figure out if Peter and Gordon's records were selling because of his input in certain titles, I guess. Here we have True Love Ways, still Peter and Gordon, with If You Wish. I Go to Pieces and Love Me Baby. There's No Living Without Your Loving, and Stranger with a Black Dove. And last but not least, I love this. Shorty Long, Here Comes the Judge. Put down that fudge. Because here comes the judge. One of my favorite song lyric of all time. Hey, you put down that fudge, cause here comes the judge. God, oops. Sorry. Nothing happened to it. And this side is Sing What You Want. This might be an upgrade to my $1 copy I bought a few years ago. So clean. Love this record. So thank you for watching, and tune in for the next video where we're going to see now the LPs I got. And there's still a few records from an exchange, and then we have the Sunday scores that will be uploaded in the following days. Thank you for watching.